Chris, 1-0 win at Luton Town today. At times the game wasn't pretty, but another effective, got the job done day.
Understatement of the season. No, it weren't. And I think their approach to it, I think from the off, especially when we saw the team sheet and a few of the experienced boys, it was, and we talked about it, we have to expect maybe the Luton Town of old. Not that they resorted to that, it's a new manager in, but they lent on that, and it was everything that the year that they went up. It was everything in the Premier League that Premier League teams struggled to cope with. The two centre forwards, it came long from the off. We saw it, went straight back to the goalkeeper, bang on top of you, every free kick on top of you, and you just have to deal with it. And at times it's really difficult to come out of it and try and play your natural normal game. And we tried at times, but they were massively up for it. The target on our back because of the position that we're in, and because it was Sheffield United versus Luton Town, it never felt like a team at the top of the division versus a team that was rock bottom. So we had to, and you're going to have to show different qualities for different games if you want to be successful. And we've shown a huge personality and huge character. The bit in the middle was pretty hectic at times, but we found a great winner. We found a couple of other opportunities, and when we've had to defend in the box, we've defended with our lives, which is a great quality to have.
And it seemed like the tactical switch at half-time just seemed to gain you more control in the game in the second half.
Yeah, it was coming. So it was coming, and they were jumping in, and Nell got booked. I thought the referee again, a couple of the bookings. Vinny's tackle, one where the linesman right in front of him and right in front of our supporters. The boys just chested it out, and it's gone out. I just don't get some of these decisions. I don't know where they come from. But it was that environment today. They got their supporters on side by their attitude towards the game, and we've had to fight against 11, 14 players, and I don't know how many of their supporters in here. But we fought for our supporters who were outstanding and kept with us. We found that winner, and the change at half time. Wouldn't have ideally wanted to do that, but I felt that was give us the best opportunity getting a foothold in the game. I thought Rob, when he came on, was outstanding. He gave his presence, he was calm, he made good decisions with the ball, he gave us another header in there because it was coming forward. He settled everybody down, so an absolute massive plus point is Rob's introduction to first team football at Sheffield United. He's going to be a key player for us.
And you've got this new Bosnian striker as well, which just started coming up with a couple of goals.
Well, I didn't see Anel's goal. It was just through where we were sat. He just looked through a body of players, and I know they got destroyed. The linesmen got destroyed by their punters. But I think it'll when they sit back and watch it, it's onside. So. Great finish from Anel. I'll enjoy watching that when I get an opportunity to. But just a general feel. We had to make some difficult decisions at half time. I felt for Rian because we had to sacrifice Rian. I felt for Jez a little bit because we had to sacrifice, but we felt we needed to do something, and we did that. It's all right me changing it, but the boys have got to buy into it, and so we're so tight all us together. It's such a good group to work with. Great personality, great character, and it's been a great end to what has been a pretty obviously enjoyable week, but a pretty different week from this feeling last week where we felt we'd let everybody down and this, that, and the other, to a brilliant performance on Wednesday night to another great week. To get 9 points in a championship football season is in a week is an incredible achievement, and the players deserve all the credit they hopefully will receive.
Does that not say everything about the group that you've got? And there's been lots of discussion this week about different ways to win and how to win, and you've done the entertaining performance in the week, and you've done two where you've had to work differently. It's been a big week, hasn't it, for your side? Yeah,
it's always a big week when we're Sheffield United in this division. We're a target. We've got that target on our back, and we had it today. And I said I don't want to concentrate or talk too much about the opposition, but the opposition play like that, like they did against us. And in the way that we all know about, like I said, from 2 or 3 years ago, or in the Premier League, then things change massively here. But we've had to deal with it. We've had to deal with, like I said, 10,000 there punters. It's a bear pit at times. It's a difficult place to play your football. So an experience for the younger players as well. It's not all about the beautiful game. It's not all about how many passes that the centre halves can have, and how many times we do this or we do that or this, that, and the other. It's a competitive game, and when you're a young kid, you play to play well, but in any sport, any competitive sport, you play to win. And I said that after Watford game. I said it after the Portsmouth game. I'm delighted that we quietened a few down after the Middlesbrough game and settled a few down, and different ways to win. And if you're going to be successful at the end of the season, you've got to come to places like this and get a result first and foremost, and we've done that.
You talked about difficult decisions at half-time. I imagine some difficult decisions pre-match as well, with obviously only a couple of days in. Sidney Peck and Callum O'Hare, brilliant games in the week, and they had to sit it out from the start today.
Yeah, I mean, we possibly knew the game would suit Rian more than Callum as a 10, and Sidney was feeling fatigued and tired after an incredible performance on Wednesday night. I'm not daft. I know what Sidney produced for us against Middlesbrough, but we thought that maybe just a little freshen up in there will do us. I thought Hamza was good as well with Vinny. I thought Vinny was desperately unfortunate to get booked and put him on a tightrope, but it was one of those games, the first and second ball games in the middle of the park. City obviously got on the pitch after 45 minutes. And losing Gus, I could have risked, could have rolled the dice, and I could have rolled the dice with Tom Cannon, but it just wasn't worth the gamble. Now we have both of them and Kiefer back for Leeds United, which, I'm not shortcutting it on here, but if we'd have lost both of those players today, that would have been a huge loss. And we always thought that a week's training for Kiefer at Shy Club would put him in a better position physically to attack the last 12 or 13 games of the season.
That'll be huge, won't it, if all three of them are available for Leeds a week on Monday?
Yeah, they will be.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.